are back here for our second game of the Sunday night doubleheader here in the GA Super Cup. It is the Maloney Mavericks against the Port of Spain Capitals in this Group C clash. It is a top of the table clash. Of course, the Mavericks and the Port of Spain Capitals have both qualified already, and the Maloney Mavericks have solidified their first spot regardless of what happens in this game. So only bragging rights to be played for, and of course momentum going into the quarterfinals. So we run through the lineups for the two teams. In the goal for Maloney Mavericks, we have Sherlon Wheeler, Dario Campaign, Kwame John, Ronaldo Alexander, and Nikolai Orr making up the back line for the Mavericks. Nathan Lewis, the captain, Nicholas Mason, Sylvan, and Jeremiah Vidal in the midfield, and Tariq Johnson and Kareem Perry leading the line for the Mavericks. For the Port of Spain Capitals, of course, in post, we have Cleon John, Robert Primus, Kareem Joseph, Andre Joseph, Anthony Stokes, and then Kosi David making up the back line, Anthony Applewhite, Jafia Ellis, Johnny Noriega in the midfield, and Campos and Noriega Brito, who will be moving forward in that attacking line for the Port of Spain Capitals. We do expect to see Nkosi David probably in that midfield position, which we did see him switched into from the left back, which he was playing early on in the tournament. Mention must be made to Joshua Alexander, who of course did get called up for the national team to play against St. Lucia. So all the best to him. And he was brilliant for the Mavericks in this tournament thus far. It was Joshua Alexander, so we hope that he will be brilliant as well for the national team. And we are off. Of course, as I said earlier, the Maloney Mavericks have been perfect. They've won all three of their games convincingly, it must be said, with a goal difference of 10 scoring 11, only conceding 1. That's the reason that they have dominated Group C. The Port of Spain Capitals have done just enough to also advance, of course, with their 4 points, scoring 3, conceding 2. So the numbers, you can see the Maloney Mavericks team just knocking around the ball as they do ever so well. This man on the ball here, Jeremiah Vidal, well, what a player he is. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of him this evening. And that's good work there. Actually, that's a nice ball there. And Stokes, he is also a very seasoned defender. As Anthony Stokes, he's been pretty good from what I've seen of him. But he has a tough test today with the likes of Nathan Lewis, of course. The front three that the Maloney Mavericks would normally go with has been a bit altered. Usually Joshua Alexander, Ryan Jordan, some of the names you have been hearing throughout this tournament are the ones who have been causing problems for Group C. But nevertheless, there still is quality in this Maverick side. But here are the Capitals. It's an overlapping run there. It's a nice ball played here into Ellis, who slips on the ball but still has possession. Worked out to be a good beat for him, but his partner all slipped as well, and Mason can bring it out here for the Mavericks. Launches it upfield looking for Captain Lewis, but in the end he doesn't. The rhythm section again, always on cue. Here is Anthony Stokes. Into David, who, as I said, did drop into that midfield position. And then Kosi David, he is effective there, but he's giving away the ball to Jeremiah Vidal, who drives through nicely again. Can he find a ball inside the box here, Vidal? He goes all the way to the byline, cracks across. And it's a goal kick, so it was an attempt from the Mavericks. Early signs, Jeremiah Vidal getting into that attacking third and causing some problems, as you see it again here. Burst through, got all the way to the byline elegantly, drives it across and just couldn't get the finish there. And early danger for the Port of Spain Capitals. Here is Anthony Stokes. Oh, and that's a poor giveaway to Nathan Lewis. You don't want to give it away to him. And it's a strike. Oh, and is it a penalty? Joshua Thomas signals goal kick. I thought he was impeded there. Was Sylvan. But not enough in it there for Joshua Thomas. It's a poor giveaway from Stokes right into the feet of Nathan Lewis, who slipped in, Sylvan, and it was actually David who was getting back, but he got away with one there, then Kosi David. That's some dangerous play. Nervy start from the Port of Spain Capitals. This time Stokes does get some distance on his clearance, but Alexander does well. Have been really impressed with Ronaldo Alexander throughout this group stage. He has been composed, he's good on his feet, and that's a nice feed there from Campos. There he is again, Campos. That's nice feet from Nkosi David, who goes back out to his captain, Kareem Joseph. Quickly closed down by the Mavericks players. Here's Captain Lewis. What can he do here? He plays a nice ball there. That's great play from the Mavericks. Oh, and play breaks down there. Sylvan just didn't get the accuracy on that pass. And it's cleared into the night sky by Cleon John. Noriega drives one out wide, but Campaign is there. Well controlled. There's Noriega. Opportunity here for the Capitals. That's a decent ball. Can he keep it under control here? But he's off his line quickly there. Is Sherlon Wheeler called into action for this one. Sherlon Wheeler, of course, Ketwana Manning, usually the #1 pick for the Mavericks. And that one is launched forward by but a little too much on that one, and easily gobbled up by Cleon John. Primus into Campos. Stokes. Ball played through into Nathan Lewis, but it's well read by Primus. That's good defense, good positioning from the center back, Kareem Joseph. And one back again by the Mavericks. Here's Vidal. Kwame John into the midfield, Ryan Mason. And a lot of space here for the Port of Spain Capitals, actually. Mason got back quickly though. That's good play from him. Here is Noriega. Nkosi David into Noriega Brito. Back to David. Nice ball over the top. Opportunity here for the Capitals. The flag stays down on the far side. Will he whip it in? No, he delays the cross there and gives Campaign more than enough time to recover, but it's a throw-in for the Capitals nevertheless. Trying to get into this one here are the Port of Spain Capitals. Here is Campaign into Nathan Lewis. Lovely ball played through. The flag stays down. Opportunity here for the Maloney Mavericks. Again, it's swung inside, but well dealt with by Primus, and Campos can gather the ball here. Can he set his team forward? Delays the pass, but in the end it goes all the way through to Ronaldo Alexander. Here is Jeremiah Vidal. Trying some skill, he gets away, and that's a foul. Wonderful skill again from Vidal, drawing the foul. Noriega just put a foot, and Vidal was smart to go down initially. Beat Nkosi David. Didn't get past Noriega, but did get the free kick. It is Nathan Lewis who is standing over this one. As well as Jeremiah Vidal, actually. Maybe he'll be the one to take it. And it is Vidal who has a strike. Oh, and that was decent. I'll tell you what. He connected nicely there, did Vidal. But just not enough on it to beat Cleon John. It was way out. It was nice technique from Vidal. Here is O, who gets through very nicely there. There's Nikolai O, and has a strike, but well wide. Goal kick here for the Capitals, as you see the strike again there from O. Anthony Stokes gives it right back to Dario Campaign, who has been a very impressive left back himself for the Mavericks. Of course, has gotten on the score sheet as well in their encounter against the third team in this group, the Northern Explorers, who have been, of course, eliminated after playing their 4 games. Were unable to get any wins, but they did get a draw against the Capitals as Alexander launches it forward. That's great work there from Sylvan. What can he make of this one? That second touch, I think, just was too far. Allowed Stokes to get in. That's good defending from Anthony Stokes, but good work initially from Sylvan. Here is Campos. Fumbles on the ball, but gets away with it. Hesitated on the ball there. You can't do that. Here's Perry. He's working the angle. Will he have a strike? He does! Oh, and it's just wide. It was good work initially there from Kareem Perry. Won back the ball nicely. And it was a decent strike, to be fair. But just wide of the post, Cleon John was beaten, I believe. As we see it again here, he cuts inside onto that right foot of his. What a strike, and definitely beaten was Cleon John. But the Capitals again getting away with one. Again, a battle of Port of Spain versus Maloney. A battle of the East versus the West. Bragging rights on the line here, if nothing else. And here is Nathan Lewis, who will definitely have something to say about this game if he is able to get into it. We do expect him to. Mason. Jeremiah Vidal. Misplaced pass, rare from him, but Kareem Joseph intercepts well. Plays it through. Noriega couldn't control there and gives it right back to Vidal once again. Oh, that's lovely link-up play, and that's nice from Lewis and Vidal. Lewis looking for the return ball, but well dealt with, and that should be a foul there from Jeremiah Vidal on Nkosi David. There's some signs of what they can produce here, the Mavericks. Vidal and Lewis especially do have that chemistry. We saw it in the last game against the Explorers. A beautiful goal by Nathan Lewis, assisted by Jeremiah Vidal. So we do know what they can produce, and they seem to just be building it up still. Here is Kareem Joseph, the captain here for the Port of Spain Capital. Launches it forward to Noriega. But it's headed straight into the path of Jeremiah Vidal, who surveys his options. Nice turn there from Lewis. But he stayed long on the ball, and he is fouled again. Here's Nathan Lewis, the Port of Spain Capitals. Players not too impressed with that decision there from Joshton Thomas. Cleared out by Noriega Brito. Here's Ronaldo Alexander. Maloney Mavericks just passing the ball around, building their rhythm, looking for an opportunity, but it's given away there, and well won back by Mason. He still has the ball, tries to slip it through. It's a lovely ball on the inside, he has a strike! Great save, Cleon John, and it should be cleared away and is by the Capitals. A nice ball played through there from Mason, who was battling in the midfield. Here's Joseph. Into Noriega, who turns Lewis. Of course, just to remind you, in the earlier game between the Group D top of the table teams, the Southern Oilers and the Tobago Sharks. The Tobago Sharks did come out 4-1 winners there. 2 goals from Shane Hospitalis, 2 goals from Kwasi Williams for the Sharks, and 1 goal for Francis for the Oilers, as Vidal plays it out wide to Orr, who can't take it into a spell, and it's a goal kick for the Port of Spain Capitals. But as we see the opportunity again here, a lovely strike, but a great save from Cleon John. It was and of course Daniel Warner, another player who is missing from this Maloney Mavericks starting lineup. He is on the bench, but he usually is first pick on that left-hand side for the Mavericks, with Alexander and Ryan Jordan. So maybe we will see Daniel Warner coming on a little later down. Of course, today it is Tariq Johnson who is up top there. He was the one who just had that strike that was saved by Cleon John. But Capitals are battling here, and an opportunity. They can get the ball in the box. It's a strike. Oh, and actually, Sherlon Wheeler had to stay on his toes, ended up just taking the safe option out, tipping it wide. A good response here from the Port of Spain Capitals, and an opportunity for them to get the ball in the box through this corner. It is going to be Noriega Brito, who is the one to come around to take this one. Swings it over. It's easily cleared by Dario Campaign, who concedes another corner here for the Capitals. And Brito gets another bite at the cherry. Will look to clear Campaign this time and does. It's deep. Gets a head on it there, but Sherlon Wheeler, had to fight in the end, but held on to it comfortably. I think he was actually fouled in the process. There was Wheeler, it was Primus, I think, who got the header on it. It wasn't enough to cause any real problems there for the Maloney Mavericks. And it's still 0-0 here. As I was saying in that earlier clash, the Group D clash between the Tobago Sharks and the Southern Oilers does mean that the Tobago Sharks solidify their top spot with 10 points. The Oilers sit second on 4. And it does mean that both of those teams do advance to the second round, or the knockout round rather, the quarterfinals next week. These two teams as well here have already booked their spot into the quarterfinals. So we'll be seeing them in action come next week. Campaign goes long into Perry, who controls well, but is quickly closed down by several navy blue jerseys. And it's a throw-in for the Maloney Mavericks, so he did well there, did Perry. Here is Mason into Vidal. Alexander. I think one thing that really has given the Maloney Mavericks the edge, apart from their fitness, is the chemistry in this team. The passing sometimes is really great. The way that they work hard to get back the ball, it really is impressive stuff from Sherlon David, the head coach of the Maloney Mavericks, because this team is very, very well drilled. I mean, we've spoken about the changes that have been made and to this Maloney Mavericks team for this game specifically, and they don't seem to have fallen off the pace, so definitely quality right through the team. This man here has been absolutely brilliant, Nathan Lewis. He's been in on the goals and on the assists, and has been one of the reasons that his team are where they are. And that ball played forward by Orr, but Anthony Stokes came across well and should see that one out for a goal kick. Nice atmosphere this evening in the Marvin Lee Stadium. The crowd has picked up a lot. More people have come out. Of course, it is the night before the holiday, Indian Arrival Day being tomorrow. So we do expect to see people coming out, spending some time watching some great football that's being portrayed here, thanks to Gateway Athletics and their initiatives in this GA Super Cup. Here's Vidal again on top of the box, has a strike, but this time didn't get the connection that he would have wanted. And It's a goal kick for the Port of Spain Capitals. Cleon John. And Vidal had a lot of space, and why not? You do have that space. You do shoot, because if you don't shoot, you don't score. Vidal would know that. Wins it back in the midfield again there. There's Jeremiah Vidal. Lewis settles it nicely for Mason, who slips it through, but well blocked. Here's Nkosi David. Plays it into Noriega, who turns, but he turns into danger. Turns into Vidal, and it's a bit scrappy in the midfield there. Mason comes out with the ball. Here is Perry, who has a strike, and just sliced it wide. I think Nathan Lewis was looking for the ball through, made the move, but Kareem Perry had other ideas. As you can see it again, Nathan Lewis made the run between the two Capital defenders, but Mason Perry didn't provide that ball through. Here is Campos. Kareem Joseph, who miscontrols it and gives it away to Jeremiah Vidal. Here is Orr. Vidal again turns away. Nice play from him again. Clean into Alexander. Kwame John. So this centre-back pairing has been very impressive. They have only conceded one goal for the tournament, and it was in their last game. So impressive stuff from the Mavericks, only conceding one goal in, well, 3 games. If they are able to keep a clean sheet in this one, it'll be 1 and 4. And here is Alexander again on the 2 centre-backs. Just passing around the ball in the back a little bit. And as I did mention, the Mavericks do pass the ball around very well, very swiftly, very efficiently, very accurately. But here are the Capitals. Brito with a decent ball inside, but it was intercepted. Oh, that's a nice ball through. Campaign on the overlap. Can he find the ball on the inside? He has options. Oh, it gets inside and in, and it's Captain Fantastic. Nathan Lewis arrives late and scores it. Dario Campaign with the assist, but he seems to have injured himself in the process. But the Maloney Mavericks lead, and it's 1-0. Nathan Lewis. Who else? And it was initially great play again from the Mavericks. A nice ball played through out of that left wing. Campaign swung it in. It eventually got through to Lewis, who finished it beautifully. Cleon John had absolutely no chance. And the Maloney Mavericks lead 1-0. That's Nathan Lewis's 6th goal of this group stage. He's on top of the goal scoring charts for the Super Cup thus far. And that's brilliant. Credit to Dario Campaign. Made a long sprint from that left back position. Ended up getting the ball. I thought he actually overran it. He did well in the end to get the ball across, and Lewis was in position. And they have been in charge of this one so far. Have the Maloney Mavericks. Capitals yet to really be a threat. A well-deserved goal for the boys from Maloney. Nevertheless, the Capitals still in this one. Still early in the game, and it's only 1-0. Here's Campos. He's taken off of it by Nathan Lewis, the goal scorer. Alexander into Kwame John. Vidal. And in the earlier game, we spoke about Jabari Ahing, who is the number 19 for the Tobago Sharks, who is a very brilliant midfielder. His positioning, his support, his movement, excellent. Jeremiah Vidal, very similar. And talking about similarities, Shane Vidal is, of course, for the Tobago Sharks, who is very silky. This man on the ball, Ocampos, well, no longer on the ball, but similar players. He and Hospitalis from the Sharks. Of course, Hospitalis did score 2 goals in the first game, so Campos will be looking to mirror that of his performance here today. And here is Kwame John, who plays it into Perry. Ball played through again. Campaign problems here for the Capitals. Can he find another ball on the inside? This time Joseph clears it very nicely. Here is Nkosi David, who will hooks it over the top. Johnny Noriega is in on goal here. The flag stays down. And Alexander, I think that's actually a foul there from Noriega. He was initially goal side of him was Johnny Noriega, but Ronaldo Alexander did well to get back goal side, and not happy with that decision there is Noriega. He thought he was fouled actually. Justin Thomas and Nkosi David probably said something there in retaliation, and Thomas dishes out a yellow card. Definitely said something there, did Nkosi David, which Justin Thomas wasn't too pleased about. I think they were disappointed with the decision that was made. Alexander did do well though to get back goal side there of Noriega and draw the foul. Oh, and that again. Some quick feet from Vidal and Nkosi David, who was bamboozled and did foul Noriega, Vidal rather, in the process. Here's Nathan Lewis, whose goal separates these two teams in the 26th minute here of this clash. Kwame John plays it across to Alexander. Nice control from him. Again, it's nice passing here from the Mavericks. Good play there into Jeremiah Vidal. They do work the spaces so well. Look at the movement from Vidal on the inside. Played through. Perry wasn't fouled. It was taken off of him by Anthony Stokes, but it does go out for a throw in. But Nikolai Iron on the far side just signaling to Justin Thomas that Ronaldo Alexander is down off of your screen. Justin Thomas has run across. The physios are running on. But I'm not sure what happened. It seemed to have dropped down off of the ball. I don't think it was because of a tackle. Maybe could have been because of the encounter that he had with Noriega earlier, which ended in a foul. He doesn't seem to know what's wrong, but so far in the 26 minutes that have been played, it has been dominance by the Maloney Mavericks. But the Capitals have shown some quality, to be fair to them, but the Mavericks really have been the more dominant side. Those two players, Jeremiah Vidal and Nathan Lewis, have been good. Perry having some opportunities as well. Tariq Johnson with a good effort. So, really is going to be a difficult one here for the Capitals. Because the thing about it is the Mavericks keep the ball so much that it's so difficult to just be chasing shadows, really. Have to take your opportunities when you get them. And the Port of Spain Capitals will want to send a message going into those quarterfinals. Of course, they still can't finish at the top of this group. A win would only take them to 7 points, which wouldn't be enough to pass the Mavericks, who are 9. But it always is good to get some wins, and they do have the quality, do the Capitals. Ronald Primus will definitely think so, the head coach of the Capitals. Here is Dario Campaign, who provided the assist for the first goal. Vidal gives it away and seems to have been clipped there by Nkosi David, but Justin Thomas saw nothing untoward with it. Here is Nathan Lewis. And this time Thomas does go across just to make sure that everything is okay with Jeremiah Vidal. In winning the ball there. Probably just got a little clip. I don't think there was any malintent from Nkosi David. But it is a contact sport and these things would happen. So nothing out of the ordinary really here. A smile on the face from Jeremiah Vidal. They know that all is well. And Justin Thomas will resume play with a drop ball here. Campos launches it back into Maloney Maverick territory. Wheeler can get us back into play. Here is Sylvan. He plays it into Vidal. Good support from him once again. Jeremiah Vidal driving, shoot a little too much of it there to Kareem Joseph. A good interception from the captain. Noriega Brito there trying to just drop it off. Oh, and Mason trying to steam through. Ended up colliding there with Campos. And the ball does eventually find its way to Nathan Lewis, who takes it down very well. He's in on goal here. Finds the ball across, but that's good defense. Again, from the Capitals, good cover. And further cleared into Johnny Noriega. Opportunity here for the Capitals to counter attack. It is David. Mason tackled him excellently. Thomas blew his whistle. And it is a foul. Ronaldo Alexander still receiving treatment on the side here, but does seem to have a little more pep in his step. And will be rejoining us shortly. Just waiting on the okay from Justin Thomas. So the Maloney Mavericks are down one man. And he has come back onto the field here as Ronaldo Alexander. David tried to slip it through, but Vidal, that's lovely skill from him. Here's Lewis. Perry lays it off nicely. Lewis played it through, but a little too much on that one. And Primus did well to just roll it back to Cleon John. Nice take again. I think it's Mason there with the skill. Here is Campos. And Noriega Brito into Noriega, who sprays it nicely out wide. Dancing in nice here is Johnny Noriega. Lays it off once again to Campos. Noriega Brito, slow build up here from the Capitals, but could prove to be effective. Noriega Brito with a strike, but way off target. But it is better from the Capitals. Some nice passing in that build up there, but nothing too threatening there from the Capitals. As we see it again, the strike connected cleanly, but just didn't get the accuracy that he may have intended there. Did Noriega Brito. Sylvan Wheeler having to retrieve that ball, hence the delay in play. And he finally does get it back on the way. Yeah, Ronaldo Alexander is back, so he seems to be back to full fitness. Here is Sylvan. Lewis. Vidal. Campaign. Mason. Into Alexander. Over to Orr, who plays it first time nicely there into Vidal. Again, some of the beautiful passing. Campos slips it through. Nice ball there. Here's Campos again. Can he find that ball through the middle? Oh, and that's some good athleticism there. I think it was Orr with a nice interception. Bent his foot backwards. Here's Nathan Lewis, though, going the other way for the Maloney Mavericks. Slips it through. It's a nice run from Sylvan. That's a great touch as well into his stride. Can he whip it across? It was high. And way too much on that one. The Mavericks couldn't get to it, but they may keep it in still. They do. That's nice play. Here is Perry. Turning. And they slow it right back down. Vidal fizzes that one into Sylvan. And that's a loose pass from Vidal. Noriega. Out to David. Oh, nicely well played through. That's good speed there. An opportunity here for the Capitals. Nathan Lewis back doing some defensive work. It slipped through. Here's Johnny Noriega on top of the box. And Kosi David, will he have a strike? Tries to work it onto his left foot, but ends up having to go wide. It's a ball clipped inside, but Alexander is there. Kwame John is there. Campaign is there. And Vidal is now there to deal with the danger. And it's given back away. Here's Stokes, who tries to whip it in. That's a decent ball. Has a strike. Oh, man. I think he got a touch on it there, did Wheeler. So it turned out to be a good save, and it's a corner for the Port of Spain Capitals. It's a nice ball played over the top from Anthony Stokes. As we see it again here, dinked it over the top nicely, got some connection, didn't get it as cleanly as he may have wanted. Nevertheless, a shot on target, a good save from Wheeler in the end. And an opportunity here for the Port of Spain Capitals. And the rhythm section has kicked in at the same time that the Capitals have their tails up. It is going to be taken by the captain, Kareem Joseph. Can he deliver a captain's cross here? And possibly help to get his team back into this one as we approach the 35th minute here in the Marvin Lee Stadium. Swung in, it's a decent looking ball. Wheeler's getting under it. Spills it. Oh, danger. But it should be cleared away by Vidal. No, it isn't. Nathan Lewis has it in the end, though. And it's a foul, and the Capitals are absolutely furious. Justin Thomas signaled a free kick the Maloney Mavericks way, but they feel as if they were wrongly treated there. Justin Thomas is standing his ground. He's having absolutely none of it. See it again here. Wheeler absolutely made a mess of it. Vidal hesitated, and I think he was actually caught there. He thought he was caught. It was Ellis, I believe. But Justin Thomas saw otherwise. And it's not the first time that the Port of Spain Capitals have been displeased with a Justin Thomas decision, but Ronaldo Alexander has gone to his feet again, and not good sights for him. And you do feel that Sherland David will be looking to take off Ronaldo Alexander, because you don't want to risk a player like him getting injured, especially going into the quarterfinals. He is one of your leading center backs, and you definitely would want him as part of your starting 11 going forward. He is excellent. Here's Ronaldo Alexander, but he really seems disappointed here. Would have wanted to finish off this group stage with a bang, but he'll know that it's better if he does take the rest, because he will want to play and be a part of the team going into the knockout rounds. Ronaldo Alexander. And it does seem that if Ryan George, the number 14 for the Mavericks, is going to be readied up, he is the usual starting right back for the Mavericks. Was, of course, dropped to the bench today, but looks like he will be called into action. Ronaldo Alexander shaking his head there. Really does look disappointing. We do hope that he will recover back in time. Always never a good sight to see players getting injured. Really is such the downfall of football in injury risk. But we do hope that, not the downfall, but the downside. Really players getting injured really is never a good side. But nevertheless, we wish him all the best, and the Port of Spain Capitals are back on it again here. It's Kareem Joseph. Nice ball there to Noriega. Really found the space there to Kareem Joseph. Here is Noriega Brito. Campos. Nice play from them in the midfield there. Noriega Brito once again. Slipped through, but Mason was there. Dropped off nicely by Perry. Here's Johnson. Can he find the ball through? Does. That's well read by Primus. Good defense from him once again. Campos plays it upfield, but nobody is there. But well won actually by Ellis, who is flagged for offside. And the substitution is being made here for the Maloney Mavericks. It is Ryan George who does come on for Ronaldo Alexander. So Nikolai Orr has dropped into that right centre back position for the injured Ronaldo Alexander, and Ryan George will of course go into this right back position. And here he is On the ball, Ryan George. Into Jeremiah Vidal, who keeps the possession well. Still only one goal separates these two teams. That Nathan Lewis tapping off of a Dario campaign cross. Nathan Lewis, 6th goal of the GA Super Cup group stage, leads that goal scoring chart. Here is Jeremiah Vidal into Nathan Lewis, who plays it out wide to Sylvan. Early ball, it was a nice idea, but didn't get the accuracy on it. Lewis disappointed with his teammate there as we approach the 40th minute mark. About 5 more minutes remaining of the normal time plus stoppage in this first half. Here's Kareem Joseph into Noriega, who was strong, but it was taken off of him by Orr. Vidal into Perry. Noriega, that one bounced over his head, and he actually did well there to Johnny Noriega, but Orr seems to be in some distress, but play continues. Noriega gets it across. And that's good defending there. And they get it away. Orr is back on his feet, thankfully. Noriega Brito. Primus slips it through. Nice touch. That's a good dummy there. Through, but Wheeler got it eventually. Collided there, actually, with the Port of Spain Capitals man, but good goalkeeping. It was a nice dummy from Johnny Noriega, actually. Vidal clips it over the top. Johnson is chasing it down. Will he get it in the end? No, the Capitals defense sorted it out very well. Here is Noriega Brito. Slips it through. It's nice into Johnny Noriega. Ball played through again, and Kosi David is running, but Wheeler rolled out and got that one. Here is Dario Campaign. Nathan Lewis looking to slip it through. Delays the pass, decides to go wide out to Johnson, who probably didn't read it as early as Lewis may have wanted. Nevertheless, he got it. Campaign swings it in first time. And that's well defended there by Primus. Danger still there, but well cleared by Campos. Here is Campaign again, though. Lewis drops it off nicely. This is great play from the Mavericks. Breaks down, though. But they get it back immediately. Ryan George. Sylvan. Vidal. Mason. Lewis. Into Ryan George. They really do have a brand here, do the Maloney Mavericks. They pass the ball well, and they know when to speed it up in that final third, and generally when they do, they produce goals, and that's an example of it right there. Here's Dario Campaign, who is offside. The flag has gone up on the far side. I don't think Thomas has seen it yet, but now he has. And yeah, they really do build it up slow in the midfield, in the back, and then they just turn on the fire in that final third, do the Maloney Mavericks. You see it again there, the ball came across, but he was offside, was Campaign. Here is Anthony Stokes. He plays it upfield, but it's well taken again by Vidal. Nice touch from him. And he slips it through into Sylvan. Can the Mavericks extend their lead late in the first half? It's Ryan George into Jeremiah Vidal. Mason. Out here to Dario Campaign. Vidal. Lewis. Nice ball through there to Sylvan, who is onside, but he can't keep it in. And it is a throw-in for the Port of Spain Capitals. Relief. As we have about 1 minute and some remaining in this first half. Maloney Mavericks have been in control. Capitals have had some opportunities, but just haven't been able to get anything to score. Of course, the score is still 1-0 to the Maloney Mavericks. It's actually a free kick, so maybe Sylvan was offside in the end, actually. A bit of confusion down on the near side. And it's launched upfield. I think that did come off of a Portishead Capitals man. No, it didn't. Josh and Thomas signals are through for the Capitals, which Kareem Joseph takes. Well won again by Vidal. Here is Nkosi David, who did get a yellow card for dissent earlier on in the first half. Here he is again on his left foot. Will he have a strike? No, he tries to play it through. Good strength that wasn't pulled down. He's again disappointed. Here is Nathan Lewis, who gives it right to Kareem Joseph, but quickly releases Sylvan again. He's looking for options here. There's Sylvan. What can he do? He dances, finds it through. That was decent, but well defended by the Capitals once again, George. Here is Nathan Lewis. Plays it out to Campaign on that left foot of his. Will he swing it in? He does. But it's just behind Johnson, and it goes all the way through, and that should be a throw-in for the Port of Spain Capitals. Here is Primus. To Noriega Brito, the Port of Spain Capitals. Just seeing out this first half, they are down 1-0, but they don't want to do anything too risky, and job well done to close it out. And it is the end of the first half here. It is 1-0 to the Maloney Mavericks, a 22nd minute goal from Nathan Lewis off of a Dario Campaign squared ball. And it has been a good first half here from both teams. Having opportunities for both sides, but the Maloney Mavericks have been the better team, and as a result, the score does reflect that. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back after halftime for the second half in this GA Super Cup clash between the Maloney Mavericks and the Port of Spain Capitals. Don't go anywhere.
Looking for great quality clothing and prices to suit your budget? Then head on down to OCA Fashion and Gift Boutique, located at 94 Eastern Main Road in St. Augustine. We offer clothing and accessories for everything, from brunch, clubbing, showers, and so much more. We are the sole distributors for Savage Black Hair Shampoo Dye, your 5-minute hair color solution. Check us out on Facebook or Instagram, or call us at 473-4OCA or 489-SOCA. OCA Fashion and Gift Boutique for unbelievable finds.
Are you ready for the biggest youth football tournament in Trinidad and Tobago? Over 200 teams, 2,600 male and female players, 6 weekends, more than 100 games, 1 cup, and endless opportunities. Republic Cup Youth Football Tournament 2022. Kickstart your dreams. Tournament starts June 4. To register, visit www.gatewayathletics.com.
So we're here at the Squadron Grounds in Aruka on College Road, where we had the launch of our football academy. We are taking in players from as early as 3 years old, so we have U5 all the way up to U23. We have decided to launch our football academy because we have seen the need to bridge the gap both on and off the field for our local players with the intentions of going abroad on a football scholarship.
Yeah, this morning is another checkbox to cross off as we launch our academy. This academy is a major part of our development program, as we won't have to do the in-depth assessment of getting players into our elite and development programs. This is important for Trinidad and Tobago, as we know the pandemic has really destroyed us. And to be fair, we must thank the parents and the children for having that belief in us with our development and elite programs. So launching the academy is a massive part for us, as we will have the kids that will be moving up into elite and development. We have a lot of plans. As you know, we recently finished our Trinidad and Tobago showcase. Now we are looking to get into other islands to do the same. We will be releasing our dates. We also have later on this year, we have NCE. We have in Pennsylvania, that's in July. We have a USA tour. So it's a lot of things happening here at Gateway Athletics. So it's all about giving these children who has faith in us the opportunity to really and truly live their dream and be seen. So I must commend the idea that is behind it and the team that we have that keeps bringing in great ideas, and to be fair, we have executed it well so far, and we just have to stick with it and trust the process.
So you can register for our academy. It's open to boys and girls. Registration forms are available on our Facebook and Instagram pages.
Hi guys, I am Coach Denicia. I'm better known as Auntie Denicia. I work with the under-5 team. This is the only football camp that you will get where you see we integrate fun, learning football. Bring all the children down. Let's have fun and let's enjoy ourselves with them. They always enjoy themselves.
Good day everybody, my name is Kevin Williams, Coach Vin. I am with Gateway Athletics, the academy. I'm with the young ones. We are really having an exciting time, we're really enjoying it. The focus of our sessions are really to make sure that the kids have fun, they enjoy it, and they also learn a little bit of football, right? So today we did some beautiful games. We did a nice little musical ball. It's basically musical chairs with the ball where they have to come in and get a ball. We also did red light, green light. A lot of the kids familiar with that. And they had a lot of fun. At the end they did some passing and also some shooting. So this is what we are looking to do. Make sure they have fun, play some games, and also incorporate football. So yeah, you all can see the children. I really enjoy it, trust me. I enjoy these kids and they look like it. Clearly they're enjoying my company also. So yeah, Gateway Athletics Academy, blessings.
Water. Introducing. Come and get it. Wait. Come and get it. Much better. Customer service excellence, reliability, home delivery across TNT. Place your orders 77 Water. Join our roster 77 Water. Make life easier. 77 Water. What you waiting for? 77 Water. Our delivery trucks are in your area. Call now.
Come and get it. 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 Come and get it.
Looking for great quality clothing and prices to suit your budget? Then head on down to OSA Fashion and Gift Boutique, located at 94 Eastern Main Road in St. Augustine. We offer clothing and accessories for everything, from brunch, clubbing, showers, and so much more. We are the sole distributors for Savage Black Hair Shampoo Dye, your 5-minute hair color solution. Check us out on Facebook or Instagram, or call us at 473-4OCA or 489-SOCA. OCA Fashion and Gift Boutique for unbelievable finds. Looking for great quality clothing and prices to suit your budget? Then head on down to OSA Fashion and Gift Boutique, located at 94 Eastern Main Road in St. Augustine. We offer clothing and accessories for everything, from brunch, clubbing, showers, and so much more. We are the sole distributors for Savage Black Hair Shampoo Dye, your 5-minute hair color solution. Check us out on Facebook or Instagram, or call us at 473-4OCA or 489-SOCA. OCA Fashion and Gift Boutique for unbelievable finds.
Are you ready for the biggest youth football tournament in Trinidad and Tobago? Over 200 teams, 2,600 male and female players, 6 weekends, more than 100 games, 1 cup, and endless opportunities. Republic Cup Youth Football Tournament 2022. Kickstart your dreams.
And we are back for the second half here of this GA Super Cup clash between Maloney Mavericks and the Port of Spain Capitals. It is 1-0 to the Maloney Mavericks. A strike from Nathan Lewis in the 22nd minute, the captain of the Mavericks, with his 6th goal of the tournament of the group stage. And he is there. You can see him a bit off your picture there. Still ordering his team. They know that they are qualified, but they still want to finish on a high. That just shows the mentality of this Maloney Mavericks team. The Port of Spain Capitals still in it, very much so. They have a lot of quality on the pitch. And they will be looking to get back into this one because they too do have a fighting mentality. And even though they can't finish at the top, they do want to build some momentum going into the quarterfinals of this GA Super Cup. So, it will be interesting to see the response of the Port of Spain Capitals in the second half. And it is going to be the Port of Spain Capitals who will get this second half underway. Ellis, one standing over the ball in the midfield. And here is Noriega. Kosi David. And the Port of Spain Capital. Oh, and that's a giveaway there from David. Problems here for early on. Oh, and it was Perry actually who got the strike away. Nathan Lewis was quickly on to Nkosi David. And it's actually a free kick, I think. Joshton Thomas probably saw an infringement there. Nkosi David, yeah, he did pull him back there. Did Nkosi David on Nathan Lewis, and early danger for the Port of Spain Capitals. And that is just an example of the work rate of this team. Look how quickly Nathan Lewis closed down David there, gave him absolutely no chance. And now his team is under pressure. Was booked in the first half was David. And Lewis will be the one to take this free kick here for the Mavericks early on in the second half. It's Lewis, he strikes it. Oh! Did you expect anything less from Captain Fantastic Nathan Lewis? What a beautiful free kick. 7 goals for the number 7. What a beautiful free kick there from Nathan Lewis. Smiles all over the Maloney Mavericks team. And why not? Look at that. Right into the Jep nest, as they say. Scrambling across was Cleon John. And he couldn't get enough on it to tip it outside. And it's 2-0 to the Mavericks. Early goal in the second half. Well, this guy is special. Is Nathan Lewis. I mean, we've been talking about him all tournament long. How he has literally led his team. I mean, he's been supported by great players all around him, but really has been the standout in this Maloney Mavericks team. And also to mention that his strike partner, who isn't with us today, Joshua Alexander, but he isn't with us for good reasons because he has been called up for the national team as Joshua Alexander. So congrats to him, as well as Roach from the Tobago Sharks have been called up to GA Super Cup players who are on national duty, but the Capitals trying to respond. Noriega just couldn't get his foot to that one. Here's Campos. Well, that wasn't part of the script for the Capitals. They would not have expected to concede so early in the second half. Swung in and cleared away by John. And that one leaves the pitch. And the Maloney Mavericks really asserting their dominance here. They've breezed past everybody that's coming their way. And this game still a lot of time in it, a lot of time for the Capitals to get back into this one, but the way things are going, it almost looks as if the Maloney Mavericks are gonna keep the fire up, keep the flame up. Nathan Lewis was fouled there. Here is Kwame John, of course. Ronaldo Alexander did come off injured in the first half. Right-sided centre-back for the Maloney Mavericks, and Kwame John has moved into his position. Nikolai Orr moving into the left-sided centre-back position. Of course, Ryan George did come on for the injured Alexander. He is now out on that right-back side. Here's Jeremiah Vidal driving through. Plays it through, but it's well read there by Primus, and he clears it upfield. Campaign tried to get it into his stride, but it's a throw-in for the Port of Spain Capitals. No substitutions as yet for any of the teams. Anthony Applewhite throws it in to David. Here is Anthony Stokes. Kareem Joseph slips it through. That's a nice ball. Noriega lays it off well. David, this could be opportunity for Ellis, but didn't get the strike away there, did Ellis. And it's launched out by Wheeler into Nathan Lewis, who is on a hat-trick. It's the third time he's scored 2 goals in a match in this GA Super Cup. My mistake, actually, it's the second time that he's scored a brace. Did score a brace against the Capitals, as well as the Explorers, and again here. But here is Nkosi David. Nice play from him, beautiful ball into Noriega, who slips in Ellis. Opportunity here for the Capitals, and he was forced wide there by Jeremiah Vidal, was Ellis, and he couldn't get the contact that he needed. And again, Wheeler launches it out rather, not rolls. I think he was fouled in the process there. Looks like Mason who's on the ground there. Actually, it isn't Mason, but as we see it again here, thrown out, immediately pursued by Anthony Stokes. And it's Perry who was injured, and he limps off. Should be able to walk that one off. Didn't look like there was too much in it. And Daniel Warner is warming up for the Maloney Mavericks. So we were questioning if we would see him play today, and might get to see a glimpse of him. Has been an integral part of this Maloney Mavericks setup. Here's Dario Campaign. Sylvan, who goes out of play, had limited options, to be fair to him, so really didn't have much that he could have done there. Ryan George. Tariq Johnson gives it away. Campos. Noriega. The Capitals still trying to just build a rhythm, trying to find an opening somehow to get back into this game. They have the quality. They just need to use it. Here is David. That's nice play from him. Finds a nice ball through to Ellis again, who has had some opportunities thus far, but he's well marshaled out there by Nikolai Orr. That's experience defending. That's nice play, but David goes down, stretching. Seems to be a cramp. I hope it's nothing more. Sylvan out on the side here, just receiving some instructions. And it is going to be kick. I think it should be a goal kick. Not sure what's going on there. Probably looking for a different ball, and they do eventually get it. Wheeler, the goalkeeper, waiting on it. But nevertheless, it has been a masterclass from Nathan Lewis thus far. That free kick really put the cherry on top. I mean, still has time to get a hat trick, but that free kick really was beautiful. Oh, that was the dangerous play from John, but they get away with it. Nicely over the top by Orr into Campaign, who plays it forward. Here is Nathan Lewis again, and he beats one. He's driving through, plays the ball quickly into Sylvan, who is offside. Nathan Lewis, again, looking for that hat trick, looking for the 8th goal of his campaign so far. Not his Dario campaign, but his GA Super Cup campaign. As you see it there, Sylvan was flagged offside very early. And it does seem that the Maloney Mavericks are going to make a substitution. Looks like it's going to be Kel Eli who's going to be coming on to the pitch. And it is going to be Mason who is making way for Eli. Nicholas Mason, who, though he is a silent warrior, does do his job very well in the midfield. He's very composed, wins back the ball, works hard, makes some nice passes, keeps possession for the team. Does burst through the midfield on the odd occasion as well. So it's an important part of this Mavericks team, as we said. It is an all-rounded team, really. And Kel Eli coming in there to get some game time, to get some match sharpness. Here is Kareem Joseph. Over to Johnny Noriega, who does hold up the play very well into Noriega Brito. Strikes it, but really didn't have anything on that to trouble Wheeler. And Gateway Athletics. Just to remind you that the Republic Cup is imminent. It will be starting on June the 4th, the East Zone, which will take place in Mokoya, right here, very close to the Marvin Lee Stadium, but not in it, of course, in Constantine Park. And it is going to be 7v7, sorry. Age groups, boys under 14, 16, and 17 to 19 as the ball slips through to Nkosi David, plays it across to Ellis, forces him wide. We will get back to that Republic Cup announcement after this action breaks down here. Here is Ellis. Finds it through to David. It's a nice try, but can't get it through. David, oh, and that one again straight into the hands of Wheeler. But yes, the under 14s, 15s, and the 17s and 19s will be taking place. And for the girls, the under 15 and the under 18, as I mentioned, on June 4th, which is this coming Saturday, the East Zone will kick off at Constantine Park in Mokoya. And if you want any further information, you can go to the GA Super Gateway Athletics .com website to get more information, of course, to register as well. Just to let you know of the other zonal dates, the North Zone will be taking place on the 11th of June in the Nelson Mandela Park in Tobago. The Dwight York, well, the Nelson Mandela Park in Port of Spain. In the Tobago Zone, of course, the Dwight York Stadium is where the action will be at. Sunday 18th of June and Monday 19th of June. The Central and South Zone will take place in the Manny Ranjam Stadium on the 26th and 25th, but there's action here. Noriega! Oh, and the Port of Spain Capitals are right back in it. He didn't want to hear about the Republic Cup. He just wants to hear a goal has been scored for his team, and that's a nice finish there from Johnny Noriega. And the Maloney Mavericks look shell-shocked, but that's beautiful play from the Port of Spain Capitals. As we see it again here, won the ball well out on the far side, did Noriega Brito. And he found Noriega, and it's a Noriega connection, and a beautiful goal for the Port of Spain Capitals, and they're right back in this. And just to finish up, of course, the Central and South Zone will be playing in the Manny Ranjan Stadium on the 26th and 27th of June, and the finals in the Arthur Bolan Stadium on July 3rd. So if you do want more information on the Republic Cup, which is of course an initiative by Gateway Athletics and Republic Bank to really promote grassroots football and develop the sport in Trinidad and Tobago, you can find more information on www.gatewayathletics.com, and you can register there now, as registration is definitely open. But the Capitals have definitely lit up the Marvin Lee Stadium with that goal here. It's game on. Really is game on here between the Mavericks and the Capitals, and you can see the fiercity. And here is Applewhite. He plays it into Campos. Battling in the midfield are the Mavericks and the Port of Spain Capitals, and that ball played out wide, but too wide by Jeremiah Vidal. Here is Tariq Johnson. It does seem as if Daniel Warner is going to be coming on. His arrival is imminent for the Maloney Mavericks. I feel that it would be Johnson who might be making way, so this could be his last bit of action. Has had a decent game, did have a good opportunity in the first half. Here is Lewis. Plays it over to Jeremiah Vidal, who is in space. Campaign is on the overlap. Vidal decides to go on his own. Oh, and it's a good save there from Cleon John. It was a nice strike from Vidal. And it is actually going to be Sylvan who is making way for Daniel Warner. Had a good game, did Sylvan. And it is going to be Jeremiah Vidal who takes this corner after the substitution was made. It's a nice looking ball on the inside. Oh, and it was actually Perry who got his head on that one. But there was a man on the post there to block it off. Joshton Thomas just running across here, speaking to the head coach. I'm not sure what is the issue. I think they wanted to make a substitution, and it looks like that's going to be the last bit of action actually for Cleon John, and it is going to be Christopher who comes on. Goalkeeping substitution for the Port of Spain Capitals. Not something that you see very often unless there is an injury generally to the goalkeeper. But I guess they do want to get match fitness, get some experience under the players' belts. And there is Ronald Primus who was being spoken to by Joshton Thomas. I think there was probably an issue with the substitution being made. Maybe he wanted made a little quicker than it happened, but nevertheless it got done. And just to remind you again, the equation in this group, the Maloney Mavericks are on top still with 9 points. If it does stay like this, they move to 12. Port of Spain Capital sits second on 4th, and that's a tug on the jersey by David. He's going to need to be careful because he has been booked. But both of these teams have qualified already for the quarterfinals, so really and truly not much will be changed by this, because even if the Capitals do win, they'll still remain second. But as we say, you always want to win, don't you? And here is Daniel Warner. That's a nice ball. Lewis! And that was an opportunity for the hat trick. It was probably on his weaker foot, the left foot of his, but the kind of quality he has, you might have expected to see the net ripple. It's a substitute, Daniel Warner, who usually is a starter in this Mavericks team. You could see why. And Lewis just couldn't convert. And it remains 2-1 here. Ryan George was a substitute in the first half for the injured Ronaldo Alexander. Here is Jeremiah Vidal. Out to Ryan George. Again. Lewis. Lewis again slips it through. I think those players were maybe offside there. Look like Perry. So maybe a better thing that the ball actually didn't go through. That's a nice ball over the top. Noriega's chasing it down, but here is Nkosi David. He's being held, and this tug of the jerseys both ways. And it goes the other way. And they are absolutely furious. Nkosi David again, really not impressed with the decision made by Justin Thomas. Nevertheless, decision was made, and there is a player down here on the near side. Seems to be in some discomfort. Justin Thomas coming across to check and see what's up. But the Maloney Mavericks, though they haven't taken the foot off the gas, the Port of Spain Capitals have found a way in, and that's the beauty of football. You don't really need to be dominating the game to score. You just need to take your opportunities. If you have been watching the Champions League this season, Real Madrid haven't really been dominating games, but nevertheless, they did win the tournament because they did take their opportunities. It's not always about possession, but efficiency. And definitely, the Port of Spain Capitals have shown that today. And if they can't find another moment of brilliance, just like what Noriega, or both Noriegas, really produced, it could be a real game on here. And here is Nathan Lewis. Kareem Joseph is in some discomfort, but Lewis plays a nice ball out to Warner, who is in on goal. This could be, and it is Daniel Warner with a lovely finish. Nathan Lewis with a lovely ball, and the Mavericks with another lovely goal. But Kareem Joseph did go off, or go down rather, injured. So the Port of Spain Capitals are a little disappointed that the whistle didn't go, but you really can't take away from the brilliance of that Maloney Mavericks attack. I mean, Nathan Lewis again at the heart of it all. That's 100% goal involvement for him, 2 goals and an assist. And Daniel Warner, the substitute, coming on and showing his quality. Impact off the bench, always something that is so impressive for coaches. And the Port of Spain Capitals really do look out of this one now. Their body language really just showing, but Ellis still trying to do something. Here's Applewhite. He swings it in, but it's blocked by Campaign. Here is Nkosi David, who has done well to not get a second yellow. Oh, and another tug on the shirt. Campos, surely that's a foul. Yeah, it really did look ominous there. As we approach the 68th minute here, Maloney Mavericks leading 3-1 over the Capitals. Ball played inside. Here is Jeremiah Vidal. Sprays it out to Campaign. Mavericks, just when you thought that the Port of Spain Capitals got something back into this game, which they did, the Mavericks quickly responded and restore their 2-0 lead. Lewis still on that hat trick is Nathan Lewis. Here's Campos. That's nice. And Kosi David, will he find the pass out wide? That's beautifully played out to Ellis. Oh, just couldn't get it first time, but he keeps it in well. Plays it back, and that's problems. And here's Nathan Lewis. This could be danger for the Capitals. Counter attack for the Maloney Mavericks. It's played out wide. Lewis, the players slow down a little bit. Campaign. George. Kwame John. Seems to be some sort of cheering in the crowd. I'm not sure what for. I think every time they pass the ball, they're making some sort of noise. I can't make out where it's coming from, but definitely the Maloney Mavericks supporters enjoying what they're seeing, and why wouldn't they? Their team has been brilliant tonight and throughout. And here is Daniel Warner, one of those players. He held his run really well there, did Daniel Warner. Plays it across, but the ball didn't match the run, and it's easily cleared out there by the Port of Spain Capitals, who do still have time here. They want to get something out of this game. Lewis, campaign, swings it in first time. That's a nice ball. Back post, Warner! What a save, but it's in the back of the net for. Oh, and surely now the Port of Spain Capitals are out of this one. Surely now. That is beautiful play, and it is the substitute Ryan Jordan.
Goal scored by number 10, Ryan Jordan from Maloney Mavericks.
And campaign again with a lovely first time ball. Warner doing what he was supposed to, just putting it back into a dangerous area. And Ryan Jordan was well positioned, picked up the pieces, and he's not going to get an easier opportunity than that. And it's 4-1 to the Mavericks. And you know, that's the thing about it. They didn't even start off with their usual starting players here, the Mavericks. They have now come on, the likes of Warner and Ryan Jordan, and immediately into the goals. Warner coming on, getting a goal and an assist, and yet another goalkeeping substitution in this game, and it is Sherlon Wheeler who made way. And Kadeem Jacob, the number 1 for the Mavericks, will save for the rest of this one and their final group stage match, and which they do seem to be in total control of. Here is Applewhite. Ryan Jordan, who of course did come on for Tariq Johnson. Oh, a little mix up there, but they sort it out in the end. Here is Kwame John into Orr. And the goalkeeper, Kadeem Jacob, getting his first touch of the game. Here's probably just again the Maloney Mavericks just getting some match fitness and match sharpness of their players, as this game really, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but doesn't really affect the equation on the table. So it is very good that they are getting their players to get some time. We did see that in the first game as well between the Sharks and the Oilers, which did end in a 4-1 defeat of the Oilers. A brace by Hospitales, a brace by Kwasi Williams for the Sharks, leading them to that victory. Of course, Francis, the captain for the Oilers, did open the scoring in that one. Nevertheless, both of those teams do qualify for the quarterfinals. Here's Jordan tantalizing, but Kareem Joseph had nothing to do with it, or rather didn't want to have anything to do with it. A strike coming in there and wide. It was Kel Eli there getting a strike away. I generally don't tend to blame midfielders when they do get the space to shoot, because why not? As you see it again, Yeah, Vidal just rolling it into Eli, who predictably struck the ball, but they knew that there wasn't anything dangerous about that one. And here is Applewhite. That's a nice ball there to Noriega, who turns well, but I think he just kind of got a huge touch there, and that's a nice take there from Warner again. And has been dangerous since coming on, Daniel Warner, and he drives inside here. He has options in the middle. Perry, that's nice again from Warner, but tried to cut back, I think. Should have gone to goal immediately. There's good link-up play from the two Maloney Mavericks players. Oh, and that one, unconvincing, but did the job in the end, so it was a good ball, actually, in the end from Christopher. And it's played over the top. This is nice from the Port of Spain Capitals. Ellis, what can he do here? Here's Nkosi David. He would want it on that left foot. Will he have a strike? No, he doesn't. He's well defended there by Jeremiah Vidal. Ellis trying again. Oh, and that was straight into the midsection there of Campaign. Immediately drops to the ground. Those are very painful, and Justin Thomas would know that. And I think that Applewhite will put it out of play here. Yeah, that's going to hurt. Oh. With 15 minutes remaining in this one, you do feel that the Maloney Mavericks should see this one out. They do tend to, as we see the goal again here from Ryan Jordan. It was swung in beautifully by Campaign, and Warner putting it in the danger area. Jordan was really pleased with that one. That was a really lovely goal. And that's the thing with the Maloney Mavericks. They don't just score goals, they construct goals. Some of the goals that they scored in this tournament so far have been as a result of beautiful passing and beautiful finishing as well. Here's Noriega Brito into Noriega, who works the space nicely. Oh, he's in on goal still, looking for a second of the game, but immediately swarmed by Maloney Mavericks players, and he's forced all the way back to Anthony Stokes. Good hold up play still. And it is going to be a free kick here for the Port of Spain Capitals. It's going to be Nkosi David, who is standing over it. May have a strike even. Does have a good left foot, does David. He leaves it to his captain, Joseph, who swings it in, but nobody was really attacking it there. And Warner is immediately released. Ryan George out to Warner, who hesitated on the ball but was still able to keep possession. Here is Ryan George. It really has slowed down a lot, the play in the front. And the Port of Spain Capitals were just sitting back, absorbing that pressure. But here is Noriega once again. He's showing some of his skill this time. But he's well read by Kwame John, who really is a good centre back. And we've seen that throughout. Lewis, still looking for that hat trick of his. Here's Ryan Jordan. Driving, that's nice play, but well read there by Applewhite. Good defending. And he's caught in a cul-de-sac there, is Applewhite. He's going to have to be creative. And he does well. They sorted out very well there to the Port of Spain Capitals. Vidal plays it out wide to Ryan Jordan. Warner calling for it in the box. The play really has slowed down in that final third there for the Mavericks. And they know that they are in a comfortable position, the driving seat, if you will. And they know that they don't really have to do anything too risky. They don't want to give away the ball, but just want to keep it and show their quality. Here's Vidal, though. He does turn on top of the box, keeps the ball nicely, has Jordan wide, but decides to cut back in. It is Vidal! Oh, and a good save there from Christopher, who parries it straight into the path of Warner. But he watched it well there, did the substitute goalkeeper, did well. The second time we've seen Jeremiah Vidal opening up his body like that and trying to put it in the far top corner. But it was a good save from Christopher. And here is Jeremiah Vidal again. He plays it out to Ryan Jordan as we approach the 80th minute mark here in this one. Dario Campaign trying to get in behind again, but can't. And it is a goal kick. Jordan thought he was fouled, but Thomas thought otherwise. Ball played through here is Kareem Joseph. Ball won back by the Mavericks. It's Jordan again, whips it in with that left foot of his, but easily blocked. Joseph turns out wide, but Dario Campaign closes him down quick. That one is cleared upfield by Nikolai Orr. Oh, that was definitely a handball from Dario Campaign. It was actually pretty blatant. And the Capitals still looking to get something out of this one. Here is Noriega again. His hold-up play is pretty excellent. Is Johnny Noriega, must be said. George into Warner. Nice ball inside there into Perry. He has options. Nathan Lewis is steaming through, and he does get on the end of it. Jordan is in support. Loses out there. And Kosi David hacks that one away. Mavericks just knocking the ball around. It almost looks like a training session, really. Here is Jordan into Lewis. Worked out for him there. Will he have a strike? He does, but didn't connect well there, did Eli. And Campaign is on the ground. I'm not sure what has happened, but he is on the ground. Seems to be in some sort of discomfort. Noriega again holding it up well, but I think this time he was outplayed by Jeremiah Vidal. There's a throw-in for the Mavericks again. Dario Campaign is injured. He's being stretched out. Out on the side there. Perry turns again nicely. He has options. Lewis again charging through the midfield. Here is Ryan Jordan. Oh, that's a lovely ball. And Perry got on the end of it. That was beautifully shaped ball inside from Ryan Jordan. Perry just couldn't get enough contact to steer it goalwards as we see it again. Jordan in acres of space on the left-hand side of the field, whips it in beautifully. What a ball that was. Maybe he might have wanted to go with his head there, Perry instead of using his foot. But another opportunity goes a begging for the Mavericks, and even in these late stages, they're still creating some meaningful chances. Here's Nathan Lewis. Into Vidal. Vidal again, well measured pass, Jordan. Inside, Warner! Oh! Oh! Good goalkeeping again from Christopher, came off his line and applied the pressure. And distributes it nicely as well. It's a nice ball over the top. Noriega is chasing, but does well to just head it back into the path of his goalkeeper. But it's good goalkeeping from the substitute for the Capitals. Warner was definitely in on goal. It's cleared high upfield with about 5 minutes remaining. Oh, that's very composed there from Kwame John. And the Mavericks still lead 4-1 here in this encounter between the Mavericks and the Capitals. Of course, the Mavericks on top of their group. And Nathan Lewis is on top of the goal scoring chance. Will he increase that here? No, again, Christopher. Oh, he makes a meal of it. And here is Nathan Lewis for the hat trick. He finds Warner. The keeper's way out his post, and it's wide. The Mavericks can't find a fifth. Some nervy goalkeeping there from Christopher. But he did the job in the end, to be fair to him. He's been called into action a few times and he has done well. As you see it again there, Jordan getting it there. Lewis putting over. But action still here is Daniel Warner. It opens up for him. He has a strike and it's saved by Christopher once again. Definitely has had some action as Christopher. He'll be pleased with his performance thus far. Only conceding one goal. Ellis gives up that chase. Look at Nathan Lewis. Look at the heart. Look at the work rate of him getting back that ball. I think, although he does want to win the game, I think it's really a hat trick that's on his mind. Here is Jeremiah Vidal. Plays it out wide to Ryan Jordan. Nathan Lewis. Vidal, oh, Lewis is making a run. That was cheeky. Lewis! And Perry finishes it off. And the Mavericks, you feel, have finished it off as well. And that is 5-1. And again, Nathan Lewis right at the heart of it. And Perry with a clean finish. That's a clean goal from the Maloney Mavericks. Cleanliness. And just an interesting thing for you here to note after the replay. Nathan Lewis with a nice run, well-weighted pass from Vidal initially. Dinks it over the keeper. And Perry tap it in. But that now means that everybody across that front three has scored for the Maloney Mavericks. Daniel Warner, Perry, and Ryan Jordan, as well as, of course, Nathan Lewis. And really has been brilliant from the Mavericks again. I mean, we spoke about them not having their usual starting 11, but really hasn't made a difference. The players have come on and done well. Here's Noriega Brito, though. Into Noriega, but that's well cut out by Kwame John once again. And Ellis is on the ground. I think he's seeking some attention. Justin Thomas hasn't noticed him as yet. So play continues. George into Warner. That's a nice run from Warner. Problems again for the Capitals. But it's good defending from Stokes. Daniel Warner still has the ball here. It's George out on the right flank. He swings it in, dinks it in. Oh, Perry! What a save from Christopher. Oh, good football all around. What an attempt from Perry. Definitely have to see the replay on that one. Ryan George It was a nonchalant ball swung in. And Perry, wow, what an athletic effort and what a save from Christopher again. Really has had a lot of action since coming on and he's been up to it. George whips it in again. Warner controls this time, but takes it way away from goal. George, the Port of Spain Capitals defense are stagnant. George whips it in, and it's Lewis. It's Lewis this time who tries. And Jordan with an awkward opportunity there. The Mavericks are just having fun. And it remains 5-1. Here is Applewhite. Chops it off. Kareem Joseph. David, nice turn there from Nkosi David, who is driving through the Maloney Mavericks midfield. Can he create something here? No, he's well tackled by, that's a nice play, and that's a nice turn there from Vidal, who drives again. He's being clipped by David, but Vidal is just running in circles around him. Here is Nathan Lewis. 2 goals and 2 assists for him. Definitely man of the match for this game. Jordan. Can they find a 6th there, the Mavericks? Warner is in a lot of space. Could be a second in the game, Warner. And it's another great save. Christopher again. Well, I'll tell you what. Ronald Primus may consider Christopher going into those quarterfinal knockout stages because he has been brilliant since coming on, made some excellent saves. It must be said that the Port of Spain Capitals defense, the intensity has dropped a lot. But here is Nathan Lewis once again, rolls it across the top of the box to Jeremiah Vidal, who works an angle across it. This time, third time lucky, Jeremiah Vidal puts it in. Christopher is finally beaten. Ryan Jordan cleans his boots. Well deserved. And that's all I can say. The Maloney Mavericks, their football speaks for themselves because that is brilliant. Once again, from the boys in orange. Look at it. Nathan Lewis rolls it across. Another assist for the captain. He rolls it back beautifully and slots it into that bottom right-hand corner. Small fist pump, big goal. And we are over the 90-minute mark. All eyes will be on Justin Thomas for this one. The Port of Spain Capitals will want that whistle to go because they don't want any more goals to be scored. Nathan Lewis here again. Here is Perry. They're looking for the 7th. Perry with a second bite of the cherry. It's out wide here to Ryan Jordan. Can he find the ball in? Oh, just too much on that one. Warner takes it in. What is going on in the Capitals defense? They're absolutely stagnant. Here is Campaign. Jordan whips it in and it's cleared out there. Here is Eli. The Mavericks aren't done yet. Nice ball from Perry into Warner. Christopher comes off his line. Could this be the hat trick for Lewis? No, he decides to run back. Eli strikes it over the bar. And you do feel that that's the last bit of action here in this one. That goal kick, Christopher should get it as we see it again. Lewis had to go all the way back. It was good defending actually from the Capitals, and Eli lashed it over, giving Christopher some work to do in retrieving that ball. But this second half has been all Maloney Mavericks. Despite the goal from Noriega, you did think that they did get back something, get back some sort of momentum, but the Mavericks quickly responded. And that's it. Justin Thomas blows the final whistle and the Maloney Mavericks dominant as ever. And a 6-1 victory. I'll tell you what, that is the 17th goal that the Mavericks have scored in the group stage. 17 goals in 4 games, 7 for Nathan Lewis. The Port of Spain Capitals, though they did come out second place in this one, they still do advance. So we do expect to see them bounce back strongly for the quarterfinal stages. But it's all about the Maloney Mavericks today. You really have to say what a dominant performance, and it has been so throughout the tournament. Another captain's performance from Nathan Lewis. Great save, some Christopher coming on there, and some other bright sparks in the midst. Jeremiah Vidal, noteworthy mention, as well as the substitutions. Ryan Jordan, Daniel Warner coming on and making an impact. Perry was good for the whole game for the Mavericks as well. But the Port of Spain Capitals, Johnny Noriega did have some good hold-up play on top. Ellis did get some looks in on goal, but really never threatened. There was a good finish from Noriega for the Port of Spain Capitals goal, but they really never threatened that Maloney Mavericks defense. And that is the end of the second game of this doubleheader, the GA Super Cup. It is the second to last day of the group stage. Of course, we will be back again tomorrow evening, Monday, on the public holiday for our final doubleheader. So we do hope to see you coming out. We do hope that you are enjoying the football. We definitely are. And it only gets better from here. It only gets better from here. So from us here at Gateway Athletics, my name is Liu Chin. I have been with you for this game and the previous. Has been a pleasure. Has been some great football. And from us here at the Marvin Lee Stadium, we do say goodbye.